Welcome to Curious Minds Unmasked podcast, where we uncover the hidden wonders of the world.
All right, get this. We're diving into some research today. It was originally in Spanish. Talk about a deep dive, right? We're decoding the secrets of hacking your dreams, lucid dreaming tech. It's all here. And I got to say, I'm pretty stoked to unpack it all.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those topics that just grabs your attention, you know? So for anyone listening who might not be familiar with lucid dreaming, it's basically imagine becoming aware that you're dreaming while you're still in the dream itself.
Whoa, that's wild. It's like that movie moment when the character's like, wait a minute, this isn't real life. It's a dream.
Exactly. And usually with that awareness comes a certain degree of control. You can actually start making choices, influencing what happens in your dream, almost like you're directing the story. People have been fascinated by this concept forever, but actually getting to that point where you can consciously control your dreams, yeah, that's not easy to do naturally.
Okay, so that's where the tech comes in, right? I mean, these Spanish sources we've been digging into, they were talking about some pretty high-tech gadgets and gizmos that are supposed to make lucid dreaming way easier, almost like a shortcut to dream control.
Yeah, definitely. One of the things that really stood out to me was all this stuff about these high-tech sleep masks. Apparently, they're designed to use these light patterns and even sounds, all perfectly timed to your REM sleep cycle to boost your chances of becoming lucid. How wild is that?
Hold up, are we talking about masks that, whisper secrets to your sleeping brain to make you dream better? Someone pinch me. I think I slept through to a sci-fi film. Seriously, though, tell me more about this because this is blowing my mind here.
It does sound pretty futuristic. So the basic idea is that by stimulating your brain during those key REM phases, when your dreams are the most intense and vivid, you can actually increase your awareness without waking yourself up entirely.
So it's like we're talking about literally hacking into the dream zone with these masks.
Yeah, kinda.
And they use, specific light patterns. It's almost like they're speaking a code to your brain or something.
Oh,
right?
yeah, exactly. And get this, it's not just some random flashing lights, okay? These masks are using decades of research on sleep cycles. They target the REM stage specifically because that's when you get those crazy vivid dreams.
It's like they cracked the code of our dreams, man. But masks whispering to your subconscious, that's just one thing, right?
Yeah.
Our notes also mention smartphone apps for dream training.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like straight out of a cyberpunk novel or something. Please tell me these apps don't involve plugging your phone into your brain.
No brain plugging required, thankfully.
Okay, good.
These apps are more about training your mind while you're awake to help you remember your dreams better and actually control them later on.
Huh. Interesting.
They actually work kind of like dream journaling. You ever tried that?
Oh, yeah, like writing down your dreams when you wake up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I've dabbled in that a bit. I could never quite keep it up, though. I don't know why.
Right. Well, these apps, they'll use prompts and reminders throughout the day to help you notice patterns, in your thoughts or even just stuff around you. And the idea is that those things might then pop up in your dreams and be like a signal that, hey, you're dreaming.
So you're basically training your brain to be more aware even when you're offline in dreamland.
Exactly.
That's so trippy.
And this actually leads us to another fascinating thing they talked about in those Spanish articles. The whole connection between lucid dreaming and, get this, neuroscience.
Neuroscience. Whoa, okay, now we're talking.
Right.
This is where things get really wild. We're going from dream journals to full-on Matrix territory.
It's definitely cutting-edge stuff. It's still early days. But the research is suggesting that stimulating certain parts of your brain during sleep, especially during REM sleep, might actually make you more likely to have a lucid dream.
Wait, so you're saying we might be able to actually tune our brains to have specific dream experiences?
Yeah.
This is blowing my mind here.
Pretty amazing, right? Yeah. And what's really cool is that all this research is starting to uncover some seriously amazing potential benefits of lucid dreaming. And I'm not just talking about the entertainment factor, although that's definitely a big part of it.
Okay, so spill the beans. What kind of benefits are we talking about here? Because honestly, if I could figure out how to fly around in my dreams, I'd be a happy camper.
Well, flying's a popular one for sure.
Yeah.
But imagine a mental training ground where you can practice anything you want without any limits. Athletes perfecting their moves, musicians writing symphonies, even people facing their fears in a safe environment.
Whoa, hold on. You're saying people are using lucid dreaming to actually improve their skills in real life?
Exactly. And the research actually backs this up. What we experience in our lucid dreams, it can actually carry over into our waking lives, enhance our abilities, our problem-solving skills, all that. It's all about that crazy connection between our subconscious and conscious minds.
So it's not just about having fun in dreamland.
Right.
It's about tapping into like a whole other level of potential within ourselves.
Yeah.
That's seriously cool. But those Spanish articles, they weren't all sunshine and rainbows about all this, were they?
You're right. Like with any new technology, especially one that messes with something as complex as our brains and dreams, it's super important to be aware of the potential downsides too.
Right, because even in a dream world, there's always a catch, isn't there?
Yeah.
I mean, some of the stuff they mentioned, it's like intense nightmares, even feeling trapped in a lucid dream. That's the kind of stuff horror movies are made of, right?
Yeah, for sure. Those things can definitely happen. It's not super common, but it does highlight why it's so important to be careful with this whole lucid dreaming thing, you know? Just because we're figuring out ways to influence our dreams doesn't mean we should just go wild with it.
Totally. It's like, we got to remember, even in dreamland, we're still dealing with our brains, which last time I checked is the most complex thing we know of in the entire universe. So like all this talk about tech-assisted dreaming, it makes you wonder, could we become too reliant on these gadgets and gizmos? What happens if you lose your fancy sleep mask or forget to charge your phone? Are you suddenly locked out of your lucid dream superpowers?
It's a good question, and it's something researchers are definitely looking into. It's all about finding that sweet spot, right, where we can use tech as a tool to explore and understand our dreams, but not become so dependent on it that we can't dream without it.
Right. Moderation is key, like with most things in life.
Exactly.
A little tech-assisted dream exploration, cool. But ending up in a world where we need a gadget to even dream right, not cool.
Definitely not. You know, all this research really does make you think about the future of sleep, of dreaming, even consciousness itself. And while those Spanish articles we were talking about, they were mostly focused on the how-tos of lucid dreaming, there's one question they touched on that really got me thinking.
Oh, okay, I'm all ears. Hit me with it.
It's a simple question, but kind of profound when you really think about it. If you could design your perfect dream life, what would it look like?
Whoa. Yeah, okay, that's a big one. What would my dream life even look like? I mean, it's like asking me to describe a world without limits, you know? But hey, it's the beauty of dreams, right? Anything is possible.
Exactly. And, you know, maybe, just maybe, by exploring those possibilities, whether it's through technology or just by paying closer attention to our dreams, we might actually learn something new about ourselves, about what truly matters to us in our waking lives even.
Wow, that's deep. Well, that about wraps up this deep dive into the wild world of hacking your dreams. From Spanish whispers to high-tech sleep masks, we've covered a lot of ground today.
It's been a fascinating journey.
It really has. We explored the science, the potential benefits, and even dared to dream big about designing our own dream realities.
And hey, whether you're a total pro at this lucid dreaming thing or just starting to wonder about the possibilities, remember, stay curious, be careful, and never underestimate the power of a good dream.